Hi everyone, and we are live from Berlin with Melanie.
Hello, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you again, Melanie, and thanks for coming back on Adobe Live, this time in English.
Crazy.
Yeah, you were one of our top German guests on the Adobe Live shows, because we also have live shows in German. But this time we are live on Behance with all our friends. I see Hadif, I see the Major Cowboy, Santino Harrison, Mateus Glusgath. Thanks for watching. Let us know where you're from. So we are live from Berlin from the Awwwards conference.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's really exciting.
Yeah? How would you describe the Awwwards conference to our friends?
It's a digital thinkers conference, so I think it's always exciting to get the insights of people you can't meet every day.
Yeah, it's true.
And you see them here and everyone's walking around, so it's very open and a really nice it's a really nice networking event, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have the talks, of course, from designers such as Anton and Irene. They were just live with us. But you will be talking too, actually, yeah?
I will this afternoon, yes.
This
I'm already,
afternoon?
oh my god, yeah. I'm slightly nervous, but not too much, just enough, I would say.
Just enough. That's good, which is good. You need just this level of adrenaline, you know, just before to have the energy and go on stage in front of all our friends. We have Virak from Switzerland. Thanks for watching. And Stacy, she loves the tattoos. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Philip from Nigeria. Hey, Africa. Awesome. And Rokia from Nepal. Whoa, so far away. Adriana from Copenhagen. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be live for a little bit less than 2 hours with Melanie, because we wanted to give her the time to just use XD, you know. She knows the tool very well now. Let's see. And also, today we announced that icons are available for free for all of you, and they have been designed by top designers. So maybe we can review again these icons. We were live with Anton and Irene here, so if you can share my screen. Here we go. So this is something, we will put the link in the chat, but you can all download them today, okay? This is what we announced. So Anton and Irene, and they developed this set of icons, and we asked all the designers to develop exactly the same. But that's funny is that because the creative directions are so different at the end, so it's very playful. You can use them, like even if it's very small, you can still fill these icons. So it's very nice. You have Bureau District, so it's an agency from Switzerland. Completely different angle.
It is. It's always impressive how icons can form the personality of a product.
Yeah.
You see the creative direction here, and everyone is doing something different, although it's the same. And I actually like the third one you're going to show the most.
That's your favorite one?
Just completely different.
Lance Wyman, the legend, who is a graphic designer, like one of the most respected and successful graphic designers of all time. He will be live with us today. Yeah, this is insane, but he will be here, and he will explain also the process behind this set of icons, which are also like super different, using dots. So if we take an example such as so these are the three sets. Yeah, let's talk about this one, which is for password. So this is Anton and Irene. They use the key. Bureau District, they use a weird key too.
I like that it's so, it's really heavy and really straightforward, this icon set.
And then Lance, he chose to use the lock, so something completely different. So you can download these icons now. And why so? This is because we wanted to sneak a feature that is coming in the upcoming release of Adobe XD very, very soon, but that's an awesome feature, because now in the Creative Cloud libraries, you can use vector assets. So you can use these icons too, and you can choose to edit them, but what's cool is that you can share this library with someone. So it could be a designer in Berlin, in the US, working on these icons. And if you modify the icons, so let's do a weird tribute to Lance Wyman and Anton told me that these are the Olympic Games starting today.
Yeah,
in Korea. Okay, so I guess you all recognize the logo of the Olympic Games. That's very precise.
It's a good timing.
Yeah. So if I save here, and I can also pick some colors just to show you that everything will be impacted. Okay. So if I save here. What it does is that this is saving the asset in the cloud, and all the people who are using this icon in Illustrator, but also in XD now. You see it's already in sync, so I didn't have to do anything. And this icon is in maybe 1, 2, 3, like 10 arbors or 100. It will be updated everywhere. Okay.
It's so nice. It's supporting consistency so much, which is currently a huge topic in the design scene.
Okay.
Design systems and consistency in general, because things get way more complex. You know, if you work on a product, it takes ages, you iterate a lot.
Yeah.
And in that case, you can really have everything consistently and always the same. That's good.
So again, this is not in XD today. Like you can download and try XD today, but you will see, oh my God, I cannot see vector assets in my Creative libraries. But this is coming very soon, and this is the first time we wanted to share this awesome news with you. And this is why also we asked these designers to create icons, so you can start using this feature and collaborate all together. Okay. Okay, Melanie, what is your plan for today? You have something in mind? So you are intrigued by the icons designed by Lens.
Yes. I mean, he's a legend. So
Yeah.
I try to create something witty and a bit modern for his set, because I think it's a very different style, and I can see it nicely animated.
Okay.
Which I won't do today because it's just 2 hours, but I can already see how those icons build up. You know, you have
Yeah.
everything dot by dot, or even different colors, so it can be very flashy and fancy actually.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'll try to take an app where you have some flows, and I will use the icons in a very visual way.
Okay.
I think. Let's see how it goes, but it's going to be more as a graphical element than, for example, on a button.
Yeah. I
But
think
that's
it makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense, and that's the beauty of icons. That we're talking about this with Anton and Joren, but it can be used for signage. You know, like you have a lot of applications for icons, not only for apps, you know, and for a menu. So, okay, want to start?
So let's start. I think whenever you use icons, the most important thing is to keep one consistent visual language. Because it happens that you use multiple or various items and icon styles. You know, there's always something new. If you don't create them yourself and you use packages that are available, I think it's easy to mix them up.
Okay.
And at some point you use just the visual language of your product, which is a little bit unfortunate, I would say. But if you're aware of it, you can work on it. So
Awesome.
Let's start.
Yeah. So should we start working? Don't hesitate if you have any question about XD, about Melanie. Maybe you can explain also what you are doing in life, beyond talking to conferences and going live. We have Martina Flor in the building. Do you know Martina?
I don't.
You know who she is? It's another legend, actually. Okay, let me show you her website. Yeah, if we switch to my screen, you will see Martina Flor is a lettering artist.
I know her. I know her work,
Berlin.
but I didn't know the name.
If you can show my screen, there you go. Here we go. So she's an amazing lettering artist. So this is her work. A lot of different styles. Like I really love this one. Actually, I bought this print. I have this one at home.
Oh, it's nice.
But this is one style, but she can really go crazy. Yeah? Like if you look at this. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, that's very beautiful.
And she's in the building. This is awesome. And there is something I wanted to show you because she was live with us. I hope I can find it. But she created something live on Adobe Live, actually.
I will have to watch this episode because I'm totally into lettering.
Really? Oh,
yeah, but I'm not patient enough. You know, I try, but it takes a lot of practice to be really good. And I'm not patient enough.
And she actually wrote a book.
She did?
Yeah, there is a book teaching. Oh, here we go. Oh no, it was there. Come back. Come back. How can I find it? Art prints. Oh no, I lost it. Okay. Oh, here we go. So this is something that she did live on Adobe Live.
Oh, that's nice.
And you see the full process from tracing paper, Illustrator, vectorizing, going to Photoshop to add texture. So
I think that's exactly what I need.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, yeah, it was just to talk about Martina because she was saying hi. Always happy to see her here. So let's go back in XD.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. Start screen.
Yeah, so you can search on YouTube Adobe Live Martina Floor and you will find the episode actually.
So what I did, as usually, because I knew I would use the icons, I was already drawing a very small little flow on a piece of paper, and I'm going to have this one here.
So this is a sketch. This? What is this?
Yeah, this is a.
We can show it with the GoPro maybe. Is it okay?
Yeah.
You will see it's super organized. If you can look at that.
Yeah, and I never get distracted, with the little animals here.
Never.
No,
always on point, very focused.
It's actually more that than the other side. But
okay, now I get it. Now I see some screens. And you can hear some background noise. It's just to show you that, hey, hello Melanie.
Hello, sorry.
We are surrounded by all the attendees of Awwwards. Now they are coming down from the auditorium to get some food and some drinks because they are very hungry. And this is the team. Big shout out to the team. Thanks for helping us. Okay, now we can go back. There we go. So what will be this app about? Do you know or you don't know?
It should be comic-like, so I'm more clear on the visual language than on the content itself.
Okay.
But it's going to be something that could be potentially shared maybe online. It's very typo-heavy. Like you have a boom, for example, just a word, and then you could share it visually with the icons.
To go on social. Okay, I like it.
I would just give it a try. I did not prepare anything up front, so today this is very freestyle.
Yeah, thanks for playing the game. It's always a challenge to improvise live with XD.
But I think I'll be fine.
And we have people in the chat saying, great work, live team. They say, good job. Okay.
What is the name of the...
And make sure to be active in the chat because we also are giving away XD socks and XD notebooks, so a lot of XD goodies. On behance.net/live, just go there, make sure to sign in the chat and say hi, say something, because we will do 2 giveaways during a session. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we have Alex from Ukraine. Awesome. Thanks for watching, Alex. And let us know also if you are graphic designers, UX designers. Have you already tried Adobe XD? Yeah, what is your experience with XD? We'd like to know. So this is the project with Nancy's icons.
Exactly. Which one will I go first for? I think I would just go maybe for... I think I use this one. Yeah.
You like the heart?
Yeah. Which one? Yeah. I also like the star and the speech bubble, but they're very simple. So.
Okay. People from Scotland.
I just switched the computer, and I had an older one before, and I'm always having issues with the trackpad. So
yeah, me too.
A lot of practice for me to do.
Oh my god, this new trackpad, I don't get it. No. Every time I try to help, a guest that has the new trackpad, I'm like, I destroy everything. Sorry.
It's crazy.
I just give up. Okay, if we see Martina again, we'll ask her to say hi to our friends. Okay, we have a graphic designer, Dennis, who is also a junior UX designer. Okay, awesome. Have Feed, you're more a motion designer. Okay, but you want to learn XD. Good. Olajid, you want to use XD and learn. That's good. Digital designers. Trevor, you want to know what is XD. So this is what she's using. It stands for Experience Design. It's a new app, part of the Creative Cloud. You can try it for free. If you are a Creative Cloud member, it's in your apps, so you can install it now. And the idea you will see during this live is to design an experience, so screens that you can connect and test with users. So prepare all the study of design, all the design thinking, everything in one single app. Oh, George, you are a lead UX designer. Okay, awesome. Thanks for watching. Corina is asking, what is this typeface?
It's called, I always want to say lazy guy, but it's a luckiest guy.
Ah, the luckiest guy. Uh-huh. Boom.
Yeah. That's better. And then we have something right here. Go for that one. Is it visible?
Oh, Randy, you're watching
Yeah.
from Paris. Salut mon ami. First time using XD. Awesome. Fezi, depuis Marseille. Wow, a lot of French people. This is great. Desambaka, awesome. And we have Likone watching from Cameroon.
It's crazy. There's people from everywhere.
Yeah. Nina is asking, yeah, don't hesitate to ask question. Huh? Is it possible to export CSS and HTML from XD? Okay, it's a good question. So today, no, you can export all the visual assets, but you can create an HTML experience that will be used for users, to review your design, add comments, test the prototype. Although we are working on an experience called design specs. So this is something we can show at the end of the show, so stay tuned, where you will publish the design specs that can be used by a developer to understand the positioning of the elements, the style for the CSS, and we will add more and more features. Luckiest guy, yeah, this is the typeface name. Yes, Vicky. Hi, Paola, thanks for joining. Oh, Frédéric. Salut, mon ami. Okay, so what's going on, Melanie?
So I'm first trying to find the visual language for it. I was pretty clear up front that it's going to be black, white, and red.
Okay.
Those are my favorite colors, if you consider black and white colors. But it is very, visually very impactful, and that's what I'm going for. And I will use the icons later on too. But I'm trying to find some fonts now. I knew that I would use Luckiest Guy.
Yeah.
Because it fits perfectly for this case, and now I'm trying to find something that's a bit more in the background, something a bit more subtle
More
to
subtle, yeah.
have
For the
some more
navigation
content.
or for the information, yeah. Yeah, Daniel says it's like in comic books when Batman hits someone,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think you'd probably use a sticker set or something to do that on mobile phones, but I think now I'm going for an app because it's nice to show the visual flow there and how I get to the point of having something like that, because stickers would be completely different. And I think with an app it could be nice.
George, any news about using data from JSON, XML, or CSV file? So you can use data, text data actually in a text file. If you do one label per line in a text file, you can drag and drop it on a repeat grid and it will populate everything. But on using raw data, no, there is nothing coming soon. I don't think so. Although we do more and more integration. So if you check the new release of XD that was released 3 weeks ago, we have now a third-party integrations with platforms such as Zeppelin, for instance. So we are opening more and more XD so that other solutions and developers will be able one day to create their own plugins, hopefully. So the platform has been designed this way. So yeah, you will see more and more integration coming. Pierre Brice, it's a bit problematic to get a decent grid on XD. So actually, maybe we can quickly show the new grid that we have in XD if you select this artboard.
Yes.
And here, the grid. So there are two types of grids. So the square one, which is really the basic one, and the layout one, where you can define the number of columns, the gutter, the width, the margins, which is super useful for web design, or if you design for responsive. And it's quite recent, so maybe you missed that, Pierre Brice, but you can use this grid too now. Yeah.
It works. You're welcome. It works pretty good actually, and it's nice to try out things up front.
Okay.
Back in the very old days, you always had to do it yourself, or you went to a website that did it for you. But it is way more complicated, and it's really nice to have it there. You get an overview. You can already get a feeling of the layout in general.
And it will, if you resize to create another view, it will follow the size of the screen and all the constraints too, which is nice. Where is the Z? Oh my God!
actually one of the questions I hear very often. Can XD resize my files from desktop layout to mobile layout? No. It's a designer's work, and there's more behind than just resizing shapes. So no.
Helle is asking, what ways do you usually start when designing for desktop? So Helle, it's more about if it's a website, you will see that when you launch XD, you will have different settings, and choose the one for the web. And usually it's, I think, 12 or 1920 pixel, so 1920. So Manon, for the fixed element, this is coming very, very soon, because we saw, actually there was a website, adobexd.uservoice.com, and this is where the users can directly talk to the product managers of XD. This feature, like fixed element, received more than 3,000 votes, and the XD team, like 1 week ago, said, okay, we're working on it. So it's coming very soon. Fixed area soon, you're right? Yeah, Tyle, this is coming. Adolfo from Portugal has a question for you.
Yes.
What led you into design? So how did you decide to become a designer?
It's my favorite question. I always liked design, and I think I was always rather picky. No matter if it was just colors, pens, and brushes. I was always super picky with it. So now in retrospective, I would say I always had a thing for it. But I studied design. I just gave it a try, and then I actually come from a print background. So I did illustration before, and then I went slowly to the digital direction, and then now I'm here showing XD. But I don't know. I'm not sure if you can really say or decide you want to do design from one day to the other.
Yeah.
It's of course possible, but it's a feeling you have, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Robert is asking, will there ever be animation in XD? Yeah, we call it micro interactions. We are actively thinking about it with the team to make it also very easy to use and understand, because that's one of the goals with XD, is to have something very easy to learn and that doesn't impact the performance. We want a super fast tool. So we have some internal prototypes which are very cool, and hopefully we'll be able to share them one day. But yeah, of course, it's something we want. Hello, Philippe from France. Which part of France are you from, Philippe? Thanks, Matthias, for sharing the link to uservoice.com. This is where the conversation is happening between you and the XD team. All the features that we release in XD have been discussed with the community. So this is where this is happening. Okay, so Ramis is asking, where are we from? So I am from Paris. I'm French, but now I live in San Francisco, and I work for Adobe. And Melanie?
I'm from Austria. I live now in Berlin, and I'm currently working at Onefootball.
So what is it?
Onefootball is a media company. We write our own football news, so soccer, for the international community. We have our own videos, so everything that's going on in football, we basically tackle that. And we have our own platforms, which are Android, iOS, and the web, where we publish those news too.
So I guess it's very popular. I mean, is it for just about German football or football in general?
No, it's for global football.
Oh, okay.
And we actually tackle rather small leagues too.
Okay.
And it's, if I don't want to tell lies here because it will be on the internet forever, but I think we have 14 languages.
Wow.
14 to 16, that we cover. So.
Oh, I should get this app actually.
Yeah.
I really like football, so.
You do?
Yeah.
What's your favorite team?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Ah.
Of course. Oh, what day is it? Because they will play against Real Madrid very soon. I think next week they will play against Real Madrid.
What's your prediction?
Tough. I know, I want to win. I don't know, I want my team to win. But they have a player called Ronaldo, I think. I need to check. They have some good players, I think.
What I like about...
Yes,
so,
raise this.
I currently switched to the UI elements of iOS, which are available with basically one click. You have to download it, but it's really nice to get there. If you create a new file, it's right there. So the UI kits are available for XD, and you could basically get everything you need here, which is very helpful, especially if you have maybe a bit of time pressure. It's very easy to achieve something here.
Today, if you want to send comments, ideas for XD, don't hesitate, go on user voice, okay? The link is in the chat.
Ah, that's good.
They want to know the name of the football application again.
It was Onefootball.
One football.
Yes. It's actually a pretty interesting topic because there's so much passion. Football fans are just crazy for the sport. And there are so many cultural differences. So from a UX perspective, this is really something challenging.
We have Eddie from Sweden saying, oh yeah, Zlatan met Paris Saint-Germain. Greetings from Sweden. I agree. He brought a lot of professionalism to the team, actually. I agree. Okay, now be active in the chat because we will give away some XD socks very soon, in about 2 minutes. But we'll do multiple giveaways during this show.
I love socks. I think it's one of the best presents you can get.
Yeah,
socks.
especially these days. So make sure that you're watching on behance.net/live. You sign in and you can chat and say hi, how are you, where you're from. Just say something in the chat because our script will pick someone randomly who was chatting something, okay? So we'll pick someone in about 2 minutes.
Once you start talking about football, it doesn't end anymore. I just picked at the
they
chat.
just talk about football now. It's true. And thanks Matthias for sharing the new UI kits. So these are also 5 free new UI kits developed by, created by 5 designers. And they are very visual. It can be also inspiring for you. Thanks for sharing the link.
So I'm trying to map out the plan now because I usually get distracted somehow and then I try too many different things, and in that case I can always go back to this flow. I know what I have to focus on, and
like a wireframe, but directly, or just a user flow directly in XD.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's good with XD, maybe we can show, like for people who don't know, is that you have this space to work. So you can have like the flow here, do the wireframe here, the UI here, the watch experience here, the website here. Yeah.
We can actually show an example if you'd like to from the last live stream, because I have one artboard there that's really, it looks a bit messy at first sight, but it has everything in there that I did. I know this desktop is very messy.
It's okay. It's okay. I like messy desktops. I like it.
I don't feel ashamed about it anymore. So
this is something you did live?
Exactly, that's what I did. That's basically all the flows and the scribbles. Okay. It's really from the beginning to almost the end of a UX process, I would say. I didn't go too much into details with UI, but let's have a closer look. So I usually do these scribbled concepts here where I write all my ideas down. Then we have the scribbled versions, some wireframes, which looks usually like that. If I would have to do work for a client, I would do it a little more nicely, so they can really go through it and understand, because this is a very artsy process. And
but it was more a personal project, so it was more for you.
Exactly, but this is what I do anyway, so no matter if it's a client project or not, that's what I need to get focused and to be on top of things.
Okay.
So no matter if it's a client or not, that's
good.
What I do. Yeah.
With the same 3 colors, all right.
I love those colors, yes. But if it's again for the client, I try to use the brand colors usually to use already the visual language, so there is this feeling of already being into the project. That's
great. I think, Melanie, we have a winner for the XD Socks. If you want to read the name.
It's Jenny Korholt.
Yeah, congratulations, Jenny. We will send you a message and you will receive the XD Socks for your cold feet and become a better designer.
It's so great. I know people can't see it live now, but there's my team right behind the camera.
Yeah, the team is everywhere. And Michael Flarup. How was your session, Michael? It went well? It was okay. Michael, he was live with us yesterday, so you can watch the replay. It's available on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. And Michael yesterday, so he's using XD for the first time.
It's crazy. But I think it's so easy to get into this program.
He did something amazing.
Yeah.
So he's a hardcore Photoshop user. And so he was asking me questions, okay, but the layers and stuff. But after a few minutes, he had a prototype ready. So
that's perfect.
He did a good job.
So that's what I'm going to do on the other project too. I had a layout of some fonts here. I did some. I tried some things. I didn't load all fonts, but I had a nice info about that. Then again, some scribbles and wireframes. I somehow need wireframes to get into design.
Kevin says, "I see my logo." Did you ask?
I did. Yes.
The people from the chat to create a logo.
It's still there. Yes.
Wow.
It was so nice.
Good job, Kevin.
Yeah.
Good
it's
job.
good to see you again.
Someone was asking about the micro interaction. Yeah, this is something coming in XD, definitely. It's on the roadmap. Super important for us. We just need with the XD team to find the right way to produce it, make it obvious for designers. But yeah, we're definitely working on it. Boom, boom.
Yeah, it's something like comic art.
Yeah. Did you pick the heart at the end or no?
Yes, I will go for the heart, probably the star and maybe the speech bubble.
It's a French song also. Boom. Quand votre cœur fait boom. When the heart fait boom, boom. You know? So.
That's so nice.
This can work. This can work.
You French guys, so charming.
It's an old song. You know? It's from the 1920 or something, 1930.
What am I going for? No. Oh, I'll keep this one for later. Maybe we need it.
Okay, so you're looking for a typeface that will...
Yeah, that's not so punchy.
Yeah.
So something a little bit more
Papyrus,
subtle.
yeah.
I heard Comic Sans is a very... let's not go there.
PT Sense, okay. Samuel just got Photoshop but doesn't know how to crop. Okay, press C. Press C on your keyboard and you will see some dash lines and then you can resize and press Enter to crop.
You know, back in the days at school, we had these fast writing competitions. Is this still a thing? Are people still doing that?
I think so.
Or am I just
I think so.
old? Yeah.
I think there are apps also that can challenge you and measure the time, you know, and everything.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It always put everyone so much under pressure, and I'm really bad with writing on keyboards, even after all this time.
It's actually a big topic these days because, so you have not the QWERTY, but almost. In France, we have AZERTY coming from the typewriter, and they are challenging, like, is it really optimized? You know, like, can we make it better? And maybe find something more universal. So I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of people testing how fast you can be typing now.
I hope no one's trying to test me then.
So Turban, to export for the coders, we are working on it. We will showcase it at some point during the show. We are working on it's in beta. It's called Design Specs, and it will give you a glimpse, what we are working on to export to developers. Can XD connect with After Effects to bring the artboards to the correct size in the composition? So Sam, you can actually select all the artboards, and you press Command E on Mac, Control E on Windows, and export PNG files. You can select anything actually in XD and export to PNG, SVG, like whatever you need, and then import the sequence in After Effects. It's quite straightforward, to be honest. It's quite easy. Dennis is going to get some coffee. Anyone wants some? Yeah? Do you want a cappuccino? Or yeah, Dennis, if you can. Hi, Moshe. Thanks for the very nice feedback.
Where is it?
What's going on, Melanie?
I'm getting lost on my own computer.
Okay,
yeah.
we lost Melanie. And stay tuned in the chat. Okay, be active because we'll give away more XD socks. So make sure to sign in and ask questions. Can you integrate videos in XD? So Torben, no. Unfortunately, you cannot drag and drop videos today. But there is a big discussion on user voice about it. So make sure to join the conversation. Explain why you need videos in which use case. Manon says that she had to work on a laptop of a friend who was a Swiss laptop with a Swiss keyboard. And all the shortcuts, everything was a nightmare. I know.
So I'm just collecting some items now, which I'm going to use later on.
Okay.
For example, I'd like to have a sharing panel. I'm going to go for the native one.
Oh, yeah.
So
nice.
Some preparation still going on. And then, of course, I will need the icons too. But first, what I usually do is I try to get the functionality and the whole structure and layout of an app first, and then I go into the very visual details again.
At the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's where I get lost usually. So I try to be solid before with the UX part, and then I can dream and just do my stuff.
That's a good tip. Mark is asking, will there be more of these live events from Adobe? So actually, on behance.net/live, we go live every week now. Usually it's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can check the schedule, but next week we'll be live from San Francisco with UX designers. Then we will have graphic designers, then illustrators, then mobile illustrators. So every week a new topic. You can subscribe. So if you're on behance.net/live, there is a subscribe button somewhere, maybe in the schedule tab, to be notified by email every time we go live. Is there best practices to use XD somewhere? Oh, it's a good question, Monica. I don't think so. Like to use XD, it's very easy to learn. I mean, I really invite you to try now. But it's more like to design screens. Yeah, I guess there are books or websites that will give you some recommendations. Also, depending on which platform, like if you check Google Material, so if you want to develop for the Android platform, Google will give you a lot of tips, like design tips, and they have a free guide.
I actually love material guidelines because I think they're just a collection of design principles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of like generic advice.
Exactly, because most people think it's guidelines and everything is already predefined and it's a bad thing.
No.
But no, it's design guidelines. Everyone should know. So I think it's more difficult with the ones from iOS because they're focusing on a visual style so much.
Oh yes, okay.
But Google has this learning part too. You know, you learn principles and you see it then adapted in the UI. So that's why I would prefer, when it comes to learning principles, the material guidelines.
To check Google Material. I agree. Okay, so you're still working on the flow?
Yes, so I'm starting with the designs now, and I already know that I want to try for this intro screen, the first one when you open the app. I want to try different colors because red might be a little bit too flashy.
Okay.
So I currently have a feeling that I will go for the dark one, but let's see. I actually love the red one.
Oh yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
I have it at the end. Red. Yeah, I have it at the end of my website too.
Okay.
And I think it's perfect there because it wakes people up again. But but I wouldn't have it as a starting screen and the first thing you see.
Yeah, maybe we can show your website a little bit. So can you explain what's going on here?
Yes, that's it. So it was super important for me to show that I do illustration and UX UI design, so digital design in general. That's why I have this little nice hand there. And I don't know, did you
I
see
can load it again because
Yes, exactly. So it should be really a nice welcoming hello, and then people can dive into the content.
Is it a SVG animation?
Yes.
Yeah, where you play with the size of the stroke, right? That's smart. That's smart, Melanie.
But I have to say, I did not code this website. So the designs are mine, but I didn't code it myself.
And why do you cut your hand? What's happening?
It's one of the most asked questions. And I noticed whenever I meet people, the first thing is they are staring at my hands because they are afraid that...
Yeah, look at that.
But no, I think it's just a very nice artsy thing to do. Sometimes I tell people I always wanted to be a surgeon, which is somehow true.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I don't have time for studying that long.
Cool.
So I respect people who manage to study that long to be a doctor, but I wanted to do design.
High five. Okay, let's go back to XD. Yeah, make sure to check our website. Okay, I will ask a question for our friends in the chat. There is one city in Europe, like if you look at the origin of the city and the translation, it means cut hand.
Yeah?
Yeah. We will see if they find which city I'm thinking about.
I'm excited to hear it.
It's a city in Europe, and the meaning of the city is cut it hand or cut the hand.
So maybe there's some hidden knowledge I don't know about.
Yeah, maybe there's something deep. And after we will check if maybe you visited the city and you don't know. We'll see. Let's see if someone in the chat. There is no giveaway for the. Yeah, I won't. It's just for the glory. If you find the answer. Hi Romain. Thanks for watching from France. Which part of France, Romain? Ah, they don't find the answer, huh? Come on, which city in Europe? Oh, come on, Thiel.
Ah.
You need the country? If I give you the country, it will be too easy.
Please don't tell me it's Austria.
No, it's Austria. Okay, I give you the country. Belgium. It's Belgium. It's a very creepy story.
Well, at least I will have to tell the story later on if someone asks me again why I
you
cut
can
hands
tell
off.
this story.
Yeah.
It's a very creepy one. It's not Lille, no. Okay, Sasha, you got it. Antwerpen, Anvers, Antwerpen in Belgium.
Yeah.
It means cut hand because it used to be like the main port of the world, like the hub for. And when you join with the boat, like you had to pay a tax, and the people, if you didn't pay the tax, they would cut your hand, and then it would float in the river.
Oh my
So if you're a new boat and you
That's
arrive and
such
you
a
see
nice
floating
story.
hands, you say, "Oh, you know what? I will pay the tax."
Yeah.
Yeah, I will pay. No, sorry. So that's the beautiful story of Antwerpen.
It's a really nice story. I didn't
Very
know about
creepy.
that.
So now you can tell this story.
Yeah.
Have you been to
No.
Belgium? No?
Yes, I have been to Belgium, but not to
Not to
Antwerpen.
Antwerp. That's a beautiful city. Boom.
Yeah. The thing is, whenever I do designs like that I have a very impactful and strong, I can also see the micro animations. So I can imagine the boom to really like pulsate or something, or you tap it and then everything somehow explodes. So.
So now you're just like playing with different graphic styles to see how it can, how it can work.
I'm still missing. Yeah. It's basically I'm trying out things right now, and then I'll probably figure out what I'm going for. So there we are. It's always super tight to do something in 2 hours, especially if you're not prepared.
What are you looking for?
I'm wondering if I should go for something like a bottom navigation, where people could switch back and forth, different things. But maybe it's not needed. But on the other hand, it's so empty because you could just swipe. So I will definitely go for one. Yeah, I would just do it. And we make it maybe. So whenever I design something new, it's a lot of really just trying out things and going through all the options. I think it's a trap that people think they can go straight to the point with one try. Yeah. You need a lot of experience, or you need to do all.
In this live episode with Melanie.
Actually, I think we can give it a try already.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Let me finish that one.
Okay.
With this one here, then we go here. We could swipe back and forth.
So you want to add some interactions?
Yeah,
just to feel the experience? Okay.
And I think we will need a third one.
Hi Shubham, thanks for joining. So we are live from Awwwards in Berlin with Melanie, and she's designing an app inspired by a set of icons that we give you today actually for free. And three sets of icons, one designed by Lance Wyman, this is the one she was using, one by Anton and Irene, and one by Bureau Destruct, okay? And you can get them for free, we'll put the link in the chat. And if you want to describe again the purpose of this app.
Yes. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, no, wait there. No, wait, there it is. It's just going to be a nice, very graphical app where you can share basically like comic art quotes.
Okay, comic quotes.
It's not really a quote, but it's a
to share with your friends.
Yeah. I mean, at the end, not thing in a nice process. So we start. We have the quotes that I want to swipe.
So Stacy, any integration of element transitions, micro interactions. So we're definitely working on it. So it will come like step by step.
Putting myself in it. You know, sometimes I try things and then you already know it's a trap. Don't go there. And then you know you're just wrong. And you can try something else and then it's, no, you're on a better way. So of course, Lance put a lot more effort in this, but I'm doing in a very fast way is I try to create something like a grid icon, because at some point you should be able to get an overview of all the quotes or expressions you should have in the app. So I'm trying this one for a second. Sorry, Lance. I know you did. You put more effort in this.
Yes, Simon, yeah. Good point. It would be nice to create a component with different states, like whatever, active and else. Okay. This is the discussion also we can have on user voice, but I agree, especially for websites. How do you import a sketch onto XD? So anything you have in Illustrator, you can just copy paste it from Illustrator to XD. Same with images, you just drag and drop pictures. You can use Creative Cloud libraries too.
We could give it a try. I'm not sure what I still have opened in Illustrator, but we could give it a try with copy and pasting something over here. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Is there something? Ah, it's one of Lance's icons. I would just go maybe for that one. I was preparing my presentation,
Mhm.
and I still have those things open. So
Here we go.
I think what I love the most about it is that you can copy and paste things, and it's still fast. Because sometimes it
Yeah.
really drags down the whole performance, and here it's not an issue at all.
No, they did an amazing job on the performance, and they keep working on it actually. Philippe is asking, is there copy paste in place? So it's activated by default actually. So if you, how can we show it? Maybe something, yeah. I'll just show it for
Sure.
for our friends. Like let's say you have something here. So if I do copy and select this artboard and paste, it will paste it in place. It's not like in Illustrator where you have to use Control F, I
Yep.
think. Or, yeah.
I think there was someone paying a lot of attention on what I do because I copy and pasted it before and it did not.
It wasn't in place.
Yeah,
I see.
very, very good attention.
Sam is asking, do paragraph styles connect from InDesign over to XD? No, Sam. So to be frank with you, like paragraph styles in InDesign are the most advanced ones. You have a lot of options with ligatures and special spaces for justifying text, etc. When XD, you have the space, the kerning, the space between the lines, which are the basic paragraph styles you would find on the web, for instance, using CSS. So that's why it's more minimalistic. But you can save the paragraph styles. So maybe we can show that. Like if you select, oh my god, and in assets you can click on plus here. Character styles. Okay, so it will create a type of character styles. And it's a little bit more than that because it keeps also the space between the lines. So we say character styles, but it's more a paragraph style.
And the cool thing is, if you select the whole artboard, it just takes
Whoa.
everything there. So.
That's nice.
Which shows that I'm using way too many fonts here. But I'm just giving it a try, so I'm not there yet.
So Julien, there is no accuracy. There is no shortcut. Sorry, for the copy paste in place. You just copy and paste. By default, it will be in place. You can use Command D also to duplicate. You can duplicate an element. You can duplicate an artboard.
Ah. So, okay, we take this one and that one too. This one here. Okay, and there we'd have the sharing panel anyway.
So Tile is asking, is it possible to update an existing symbol with multiple links? Okay, if we switch to my screen just very quickly, I will show you how symbols work. Here we go. So here on the left, you have an assets panel, okay, that you can activate here. Assets. And here are graphics that are added as symbols. So how does it work? It's, okay, if you create a shape, okay, just do this, for instance, increase the size here, and put it back too. Here we go. So I select both elements, and I say create a symbol. Okay, so I have a new symbol. And you can use it anywhere after. You just have to drag and drop it, and use it on multiple instances. So what this is doing is that now you have this green border, which is telling me this is a symbol. So if I start editing this symbol, you will see that it will edit it everywhere in all the artboards using this symbol. If you want to modify just one, you need to right-click and to ungroup the symbol. And now this one is separate from the other one. So I can come here, you see, and it won't impact the other one. So this is how symbols work in XD.
I'll get there in a minute.
Yeah, she will get there. Okay, we can come back to her screen.
Let's have a look at the prototype. So
oh yeah, so let's switch to the prototype view.
I will clean this up a little bit first, so I don't mix all the styling with the prototype. Okay. So, is everything visible on the stream? Yes.
Yes.
So this is a very, very simple flow, and I already at the beginning knew that I would like to have a swipe interaction there.
Okay.
Of course, with some nice micro animations, so it could just explode or whatever if you tap it. But if you have a look at the first screen, so this would be an intro screen, users just open the app. We have a little nice hello. We tell them what they want to, or what they can do, and then they would basically go straight to the first expression. And it's really nice because you can select different actions here, different transitions. So I think I will go for maybe push up, and then I can even define the easing. So let's go for 1, which is super long, and you can just preview it right away. So it's a super slow one. It's nice if you really want to show transitions. You can try it right away. You don't have to wait too long. It works pretty fine, and it was always difficult to explain clients how the transitions could work.
Yeah.
Because they always want to have a lot of animations and a lot of transitions because it's fancy to have those. But it can also be too much. Mm-hmm. So it's a nice way of showing them, just go for this option. It's straightforward and it's nice and supporting the interface. And it's really nice to show it here. You can also share it, but we'll show that later on, I guess. So let's put this one back to 0.4.
And and you need to select the artboard, like it missed the link.
Oh no, I deleted it.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's still there. That's good. So let's see if this makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if I would then later on animate it, I would have maybe some sort of a radial transition where the circle just expands and something slides up. But let's stick with this version now. Shaft. Yep.
Yeah, it keeps the previous transition in memory.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Super annoying if you have to do it again and again. And this one. See? I was not careful enough with my wireframes because if I want to share now, I don't have a sharing icon.
Yeah.
I'm lost. So let's go back to the design part. And then we add a very nice, very easy, straightforward button here. Yeah, it works. Now I'm lost again. So you could swipe it. I think at some point, if this was a real product, you could add maybe some pictures or some other stickers.
Yeah.
Just a bit like Instagram. Maybe it's more a feature than a product itself.
Okay, yeah, it's something that you add to an existing app. Yeah, I get it.
I think that's a difficulty some products face, that they're more a feature than a real product.
Mm-hmm.
But for others, it works pretty well because it focuses on a specific use case. Okay. We had this one. Did I have a go back to screen?
You need to go back.
See?
Yeah. So do you want to add like a transparent area or something?
Yeah, maybe. You go for, since lenses icons are very they are circles.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for that one too. So in case, for example, clients do not define which actions they would like to have in a product, it's very easy to figure out here. And sometimes you just forget about the back button. This sounds stupid, but it happens very easily. And with a prototype like this one, you can figure out, and you don't go into the client meeting without a back button.
So Tile is asking how it would be great also if we could update a symbol with a link. So Tile, I can sneak something that is coming in Adobe XD very soon in a future release. So if we switch to my screen, there is another way to share symbols or like visual elements. It's using Creative Cloud libraries. Okay, this is something that you can open here in the file menu, open Creative Cloud libraries, and you can have pictures, but also vector assets. So this is coming in the next release of XD very, very soon. So again, I can choose to drag and drop my symbol on multiple screens. Okay, if I want to keep the properties, actually I should copy here and paste here, so just to keep the same position. But now you see it's a symbol, it's green, but it's in the cloud. So there is a link button here. So you were talking about this, like the link. So this will be soon available, which means that if I want to edit this, I can open it in Illustrator, but it can be someone else. It doesn't have to be me. Okay, it can be Melanie in Berlin, it can be Rufus in Italy. And then you can start working on this shape. Okay, and maybe we do like a rounded version. Move it back, and these two also move it more in the center. Okay, I just need to find the right group. Here we go. And I will save, and it will update the link in the cloud, and also at some point edit all the symbols that are linked to this element in the Creative Cloud in all the artboards. Okay, so it takes some time because it's linking in the cloud, and here we go. Now it's updated in my design. Also on these screens, like all the screens that are using the cart icon got the update. So yeah, this is something that is coming. It's ready. It just will be available in the upcoming update of XD very, very soon. Okay, thank you. We can switch back to Melanie.
Yep. Exactly when I got lost in all my in all my files. Where are the icons? Here they are.
Jerome is asking, can I copy paste graphic from XD to Illustrator too? So there is a trick.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah. To move from, they were asking like from XD to Illustrator. So the trick is you select an element. It could be anything. You can actually, there is a better trick, like you can select multiple elements, like this, and you do file export or Command E for export, and you choose SVG. And then the SVG is something that you can directly open in Illustrator. So that's the trick. So if we go on the desktop and make it more messy, all icons.
It exists already.
Oh, new. And we say export. Okay, it's done. So if I switch to the desktop, all icons new. Yeah, you already have all the SVG, and this is something that you can drag and drop in Illustrator now. Illustrator is open actually, so drag and drop. Here we go. Thanks.
Thank you.
Michael Arabi says the CC libraries is one of the greatest features for teamwork. Yeah, when like 2 designers, 3, 4, 10, 15 designers working on the same projects, you can have everything in sync. So Julien, the purpose of XD is to very quickly design an experience. So it could be a mobile app, it could be a website. Just design the screens, and then you can add interactions between the screens. So you can say, okay, if I click here, I want to jump to this screen, and you want to validate the design with the users, with the stakeholders, with developers. So it's a way for you to communicate the experience without coding and make sure that you have the right experience, the right design before jumping into the code. because if you develop an experience and you realize that the users, they don't understand the flow, like that the experience is not good, it will be super expensive to fix the code. So Likone is asking, is the drag and drop from Illustrator to XD work too? So you don't have to drag and drop, you just copy paste. So you select anything in Illustrator, you copy, open XD, you paste.
So I'm now at the part where I'm creating the symbol from this
nice.
file. And they're there already. It's really very straightforward. I think I take this
Neil is saying, oh, it would be great to have fireworks back for using with XD. So actually, XD is heavily inspired by fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a brand new architecture, so it's super fast. Fireworks had a very old code and architecture. So this one is super fast. It works on both Windows and Mac. So if you're on Windows 10, you can use XD. It's very important. Julien is asking, can other users have access to my libraries? Yes, Julien. You can share your libraries with anyone. It can also be a public library. So yes. But if you want to communicate with a front-end developer, Julien, we're working on a better way actually. Which is a web experience. Yeah, you can show it, the design spec.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have connected some screens already, so it should work actually. So when you publish a prototype, you can choose to publish the design spec. So it's still in beta, okay? But it will upload all the screens. You can updating. Yeah. So it will upload all the screens and create a web experience that you can share with the developer.
It's actually really helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's one of those things as a designer, it's difficult to specify things the way engineers want to see it.
Okay.
And in that case, it's a nice connection right in between.
Huh.
I would say it's barely any effort. So.
And open the link. So this is the URL that you can share. So the front-end developer will discover this. So first he can understand the flow, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
See all the connections, and then he can go to this screen, and automatically, so it will extract the colors, and you can switch to RGB if you prefer, or HSL. It will also identify the character styles and show you in the app where this is used. And more importantly, the dimension. So if you click on an element and you want to know the space between this and this, you can press, yeah. You just have to roll over and it will show you the space, between the elements. If you want to start, working on the CSS, or, it depends also, like on, for a native app, it wouldn't be CSS, but, and then you can move back here, select another screen. And the goal is really to improve this, adding new features. So I cannot share the features that we are adding, but it will really become the best way to communicate with developers. They won't have to open XD, basically. They will be able to do everything in the browser. Yeah, thanks for showing that, Melanie.
You're welcome. It's so nice to have everything in one package. You don't have to use other software. It's just one very straightforward flow, and it helps the communication with engineers so much.
And the URL, the link doesn't change. So when she will add screens, she will just have to say update, and it will update everything. Sebastian is asking, will XD have nested symbols? You can have nested groups and nested repeated grids, but for symbols, I'm not sure. It's a good question. I should try, actually. Maybe it works. It's under NDA. Yes, Yuzu. Daniel, he wants an app that can make the giant hologram in Blade Runner. Okay. It's a very niche use case. I'm not sure if Adobe will invest in this one.
Maybe it's not that much of a niche.
I'm sure there is at least one person who shared a tutorial in After Effects on how to make an hologram. Pretty sure. Oh, Philip says the nested symbols work already. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you, Philip, for testing that. Likone, you want to make a choice between XD and Muse. Okay, so Muse, when you design for Muse, you're already designing like a website. So it's to publish a website. Okay. With XD, it's to design and test an experience. So it could be a website, it could be for a smartwatch, it could be for like anything. You're welcome, Sebastian. Thanks for asking, and keep asking questions. Make sure to sign in the chat on behance.net/live, because we will do more giveaways and give away XD socks, XD notebooks for the winter. Did you get some XD socks?
Not yet.
Okay, we make sure to ship some socks because you need your XD socks.
I'll go get the white ones too here.
So sticky elements, if this is under development, if you visit adobexd.useovers.com, you will see that the team already shared this information. Like this is they are already working on it, so it will come very soon, I guess. And which would be awesome.
It's so sad I'm missing out on all the things that happen in the live chat because I'm just looking at my screen.
Alexandre is asking, do you plan to do Adobe Live in France in the future? So actually, we already have live streams in French. It's on the YouTube channel Adobe France. So youtube.com/Adobe France. And Franck Payen is running some events. So not as big as the Adobe Live ones, but with very good guests. Also, they share the creative process. So I really invite you to subscribe to the French YouTube channel of Adobe if you want to see some content in French. Do I need to upgrade to Max Sierra to be able to use XD? I'm not sure. Yeah, you should check on the website. But maybe sometimes, yeah, it's the case. Sorry for that. So what do you mean? You can use also Photoshop elements and sync them with Creative Cloud. So if I update a picture in Photoshop, it will update the picture everywhere in XD. So you should check how to use Creative Cloud libraries with pictures. Oh, it looks nice, Melanie.
Thank you.
Yeah, getting there. I love this contrast. Yeah.
I think it's time. You know, it's over.
It's time for
for the
you
more
have
minutes.
about 35 or 40 minutes. They're breaking everything around us.
Oh no, I did not use the boom. With the heart.
Harry, about adding button with transition and hover states. Yeah, it's a big request for the community who are doing web design in XD. So yeah, we're looking for the best way. I think it's already discussed on Useovers too. Yeah. But fixed element is a higher priority, and then we'll talk about the hover state. State, yeah, probably later. Daniel says, I like the dots. So the dots, yeah, they are coming from a set of icons that you can download now from Lance Wyman that he will be live with us in about 2 hours and a half.
It actually looks like that. Oh, and there's the arrow. I thought Lance did not create one.
That's
there
for the login icon.
Yeah. But I would just use the arrow.
Oh, nice. So, Calvin, if you want to animate your mockup, you can just animate the transitions between the screens. But usually, it's enough to express what you want to do. Can you add sounds in XD? No. What you can do, Daniel, is when you Maybe you can preview the prototype and we can show them how to record a video.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually, it's so nice. It's so straightforward and so easy.
Mhm.
So you can just press the record button and then you can switch back and forth. And that's basically it. You just stop it and you could save it.
So it creates a video file
Yeah.
that after, if you want to add sounds, you can open it in Adobe Audition actually, which or Premiere Pro, but Audition can also handle videos. And you have all the audio tracks. You can record your voice.
Yep.
And say, hey, you should click here, have this type of transition, and or you can add sound effects. You know.
It's super helpful if you create videos for the App Store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good point. Like more and more apps, you start with the video and it will show you the interactions.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
In case
a
you
good
want
point.
to preview something that's not built yet, it's perfect to go for that.
And yes, unfortunately, Mani, this is just one of the features that is not available on Windows. I think there are 2 features, including this one. Just because on Mac, it is managed natively by QuickTime. So QuickTime can record a screen. So that's why we have this feature. Okay, so we will do very soon another giveaway of XD socks and notebooks. So if you are watching, make sure to sign in the chat. Go on behance.net/live, sign in, say something in the chat because it's the only way for us to run the script and pick someone who will receive the XD socks. Maybe I still have the picture somewhere. Yeah. If we show my screen, you will see Andy Cooey. He was watching Adobe Live and he received the XD notebook with the XD socks for the winter and to look super cool in the street with very flashy colors. Actually, the other day I didn't have time to do my laundry. I didn't have any socks, so I've used the SD socks for one day, and they are very good quality. Yeah.
I think I have to work one-handed because whenever I do something, I touch the trackpad.
Yeah, it's so huge. Theo, if you want to get them, just say something in the chat. You just did that. And we have a script that should randomly pick someone. So good luck. And yes, Daniel, we will send a fresh new socks. You know, I won't share mine. And in about 40 minutes, we'll welcome live Daniel Clouet. Do you know Daniel? Because he's a local UX designer too.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would be a good opportunity to extend your network. Yeah,
It's very true.
with local talented designers.
It was nice to meet everyone yesterday at the after awards drinks.
Oh yeah, we were invited to
That
an
was
amazing
nice.
dinner in a great agency. You remember the name of the agency? Taiko Konen?
It was Taikonaten.
Yeah, Taiko Konen.
I heard it's very difficult to pronounce for especially Americans.
And yeah, awesome agency, and they invited all the juries of awards, because awards, like during the entire year, is an opportunity for you, if you develop a website or an application, to submit your design to awards, and you have a jury of top creative leaders, creative directors, and agencies. They will give you feedback, and you can become the website of the day or the website of the month. So there is a voting system. And they organized this dinner in the agency with this huge table of 40, 50 people and a chef. It was amazing, yeah?
It was nice to meet everyone, yeah.
Highly, is there a way to duplicate the same element across all artboards? No, I think you have to copy paste one by one. Not sure you can.
The good thing is you can select multiple ones across artboards.
Yeah,
That's
it's true.
already very helpful. I think I'm overdoing it a bit with lenses icons, but it's fine.
So yes, Robert, I confirm that you like posting multiple messages doesn't increase your chances of winning in the chat. That's a nice try. Matthew is asking, what are the keyboard shortcuts like? So you have keyboard shortcuts to select the tools on the left. Like V is the main one for selecting.
Yeah.
R is rectangle, I guess. E for ellipse, L for line, P for pen, T for text. And then the classic one, like copy paste. You have some more advanced one if you want to create a mask. It's a Command Shift M for mask. What do I use? If you want to preview the prototype, it's Command Enter.
I have not connected them.
No.
But this one works. Yeah.
Thank you, Marinst Van Haren, for the nice feedback. And people are dreaming about the XD socks. Yeah, that's all dreaming about it. So exclusive, like that's the only way to get them actually, is to watch Adobe live. It's crazy. Hi Maria, thanks for joining. So we are live from Awwwards in Berlin with Melanie, and she's working in Adobe XD. It's part of Creative Cloud. You can trade today on xd.adobe.com. Is device preview available in XD? Yes, Jakub. You can plug your Android or your iPhone using USB, and on your Android device or on your iPhone, there is a free application that you can get from the store, which is called XD. And you will have a live preview of what you design. It's really in real time. It's quite impressive. Have you used the live preview?
I'm sorry, I spaced out completely.
No,
on
you
the
know
phone?
the live preview
yes,
on the phone?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Yes, sorry.
It's amazing, huh? It's real time, huh?
It's so fast.
So fast.
It's unbelievable. Sounds very exaggerated to say it's unbelievable, but it's really that fast. You barely have any loading time.
Yeah, right?
So
they want me to show the live preview. Okay, maybe I can. Not. Is it your bag or no?
Yeah, that's mine.
I will steal this, okay?
Just go ahead.
And I will put it back.
No worries.
So they want to see the live preview. Okay, we'll try to show that. Make sure I have XD. Yes. Trust this computer. Okay, I will trust it. Oh, what's happening now? Okay, you can cancel iTunes. We don't care. Okay, so if we quickly switch to the GoPro, this is live preview, and I will try to show your screen at the same time. Do you see this screen? Maybe you can move something around so they can see that it's in real time.
Yeah, wait. So I'm here in the background, and then I'm using this. Yep, that's the right screen, and it's really just there. That's so nice.
Nice. So you can really see in real time if it works. You can control the space. If you add interaction, actually it will work. So it will jump to the next screen. So yeah, live preview. So it's the free XD app available on Android and iOS.
And it's very helpful because in that case, I see that all the buttons and fonts, they're just massive on the phone.
So you just realize how big this is.
It's probably more for kids. They can tap everywhere.
Yeah, maybe it's for kids.
Kids or
it's
cats.
Or for cats. That's good. Okay, and be very active in the chat, because in 2 or 3 minutes we will announce who will receive the XD socks and the notebook. Okay, 2-3 minutes, so that's your time. Make sure to sign in and say something. Can you explain the image exports? Oh, options. Yes, we can. So they want to know how to export, yeah. Actually, it's not that easy, yeah. So let's select this element, let's say. And you can group, like if you want to export this, you need to group first, but let's say we want to export the heart, okay? So if you do Command E, you can export PNG, SVG, PDF, or JPEG. If you say PNG, and if you know that your target is like you will have to communicate with someone working on Android, it will ask you, okay, at which size did you design it? Did you design it at 100%, at 400%? And then it will automatically scale and export all the dimensions for you. iOS, it's a little bit better. You only have 3, and the web only 2 for a Retina display, like a high density screens. And when you design, it's 1. Okay. So SVG, very useful, because then you can use it on the web, but also in Illustrator. PDF is more for presentation. So usually what you do for PDF is that you can select multiple artboards and say, I want to export a PDF. And either a single PDF file, and you have 1 page is 1 artboard, or multiple PDF files, so 1 PDF per artboard.
It's really nice for client pitches and presentations, because you don't have to take a screenshot and later on replace it with, I don't know, another blurry screenshot. So that's really nice.
And there is something, maybe you don't know that, because there is a hidden feature in XD. Okay, it's the first time I'm showing it. So let's see, let's say you work on this design and you know that you export multiple times. So maybe like, let's say you really design a screen, you export the elements for the developer, and maybe 3 weeks after, you have to edit some stuff and you have to export exactly the same elements. And you can anticipate that. Mm-hmm. So if you come here and say, okay, this one, for instance, and you go in layers, and you find the group, you can say here, mark this one. Mm-hmm. I want to flag this for batch export. So I just mark it here. And I know that this crazy developer, he will ask me this one too. So I just select this. And this one is also for batch export. And this bottom bar, I know he will ask me. So this is for batch export. So what you can do now is just go here and say export the batch. And everywhere in your project, it will just pick all the layers with the batch flag. And you can choose to export that as SVG, PDF, like same stuff. But then it will export everything that has been flagged. So you don't have to go back and export one by one.
If this app would exist, I would send you the boom now, because I knew.
You knew?
I knew.
And you knew everything, like Melanie. It's not fun. Not fun. She's working for XD. It's not possible. So Melanie, we have someone who will receive the XD socks. If you want to read the name.
Yeah, it's a nice name, Max Pace.
Max Pace.
Is this?
Is it a real name? It's a cool name. So congratulations, Max. We will send you a message on Behance, and you will receive the XD goodies, notebook, socks, and everything. And for the other one, stay tuned, because during each show during the day, we're still live for a few hours. We will give away more goodies.
I'm completely out of my flow now.
Bill Elton, he just learned about the batch export. So it was for Bill. It was not for Melanie.
But that's good. That's what the live stream is for. So,
Melanie.
A little bit of focus.
Yeah.
We have the screens now. We need more icons. So let's see. I actually, when you highlighted this one before, did I already put this into a symbol? No.
Guido says it sounds like Max Payne. Yeah, it was a great game. I love this game, Max Payne. With the bullet mode.
Yeah, I played it. I loved it. I loved the labyrinth. You know, where you walk on this.
But it was scary because there was a baby crying. Remember?
It was awful.
You
Yeah.
were, oh my god.
I have to say, sometimes I tend to turn the sound off because if it's too scary,
Yeah.
the sound makes it even worse.
I agree.
So,
I was turning the sound off too for this scene
Yeah.
because it was too much.
the thing is, you don't hear if there are zombies around or not.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
That's the issue.
So what I just did, I made a symbol out of this one, and it updated right here in the symbol, so that's super nice. We have the share. I'm still in my Max Pace confusion. That's nice.
Yeah, Max Pace. That was a good one.
You do so many things with that name.
The matrix mode, yeah, Guido, yeah. What was bullet time? No, what was the name? Yeah. It's more like Pache. Maybe it's Max Pache. Sounds good. Where are you from? You're from Italy. So yeah, Max Pache.
And that's nice too. Well, you could do a lot of things with that name.
O la pasta asciutta della mamma. I'm just putting some random words in Italian.
I have a friend who tries, she actually pretends to speak Italian,
Oh, that's good.
but she just says
just
pasta and
random
stuff.
stuff, yeah. La spaghetti, la bolognese. Yeah.
And it
That's
works
good.
on parties.
It works 30 seconds, but that's what you need. It just needs this window of 30 seconds to
That's the awful thing.
convince someone.
Okay, so
Yeah, it was a bad accent, sorry. Didn't want to offend any Italian people watching. So it's cool because the conference is very quiet now. But I see food, so I know it will...
summer minutes until lunch.
yeah, it will be bad. I see Christian Hellman. Christian is someone I interviewed maybe 7 years ago. He was working at Mozilla in London on Firefox. And now he's around. I see him around.
I wish I would know as many people as you do. Or maybe not.
This is because I'm old. That's why. Oran has a question. This kind of design can be done with Illustrator or InDesign? Yes. Everything can be done with any software, actually. But the point of XD is that we try to make the experience like super fast. Super easy to learn, super easy to use, to share, to get feedback. This is something we will show also. Like you can publish a prototype and receive comments on your screens. And then make decision to tweak the design and improve the design.
It's maybe a little bit too artsy. I'm really...
What's happening?
I see a bird.
You see what?
A bird. Or someone just looking to the side.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah?
No, that's someone looking to the side.
What is it?
That's the user icon.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
I can picture myself as a user that looks to the side, or a
it's
little
super
bird.
cute. Yeah.
I think I will have to talk to Lance. I need to learn more about icons. Oh my god, time passes so fast.
Yeah, okay, it's 36. So we're still live for 15, 17 minutes. Melanie. And thanks again to Melanie. We should all say thank you to Melanie, because that's a real challenge, like to design live, starting from scratch.
Thank you for
And on
inviting
top
me.
of it, she will be on the stage today, which is awesome. It should be awesome.
Okay, I'll just stick to this one. It's not perfect. I would probably maybe try some other
Oh,
things,
that's
but
cool.
it's good. I have a colleague who tends to say meh a lot. It's like,
Meh.
yeah, I did a design, but it's
Meh.
meh. I would definitely use that one.
And maybe you can publish the prototype, and I will show it to Lance.
That's good.
Yeah, I will show him like the first example.
I hope he's not getting a heart attack or something, because it's.
Oh, he will love it.
Oh no! I see that I forgot about this one here. Hello.
Kevin is asking, what will your presentation be about on stage?
It's going to be about the foundation of a good process.
Okay.
So I can spoil it here. It's made about self-reflection. You know, a lot of people struggle with their processes because they want to achieve maybe too much, too fast. You know, everything should be done tomorrow in best case, but it takes some time to reflect on things. It takes a lot of iteration, and things sometimes look easier than they actually are. So that's what it's going to be about.
Okay.
In a very short version.
Homeworks, what is your question again? I try to understand it, but sometimes I miss some questions, homework, so sorry for that. I will try to catch it. I think it's a great problem and work. It has to be done all over by a developer. Is there development in progress where all this work can be exported ready? Okay, so I can speak about it. Like the magic button. Publish. That would be nice. We worked on some projects like this in the past, like to be frank. The issue is that you will have to make some choices in terms of framework. So it's for the web, okay, which JavaScript library should we rely on? Should we rely on Bootstrap? Which type of CSS organization should we rely on? So a lot of choices of framework that maybe won't match with your organization. So I think the philosophy that we want for XD in the future is more to give you a way to expose the information. So you have access to what's going on the screen, how to extract assets, the positioning and everything, like an API. And then maybe let the community develop plugins to export to a specific language, or to export and directly publish an app, for instance. Although when you design an experience like this, as you can guess, you will have to, maybe you can export the UI, but then you will have to connect it to a database, you will have to add certificates. I mean, so many steps that are needed by the developer. The do what I meant key on the keyboard. Yeah, Yizu, it's a good one.
I think I have a friend who would now say, "You're using all caps, that's awful, do not do that." But I think it fits the project here.
Okay.
Of course, if this would be the perfect ad, I would maybe reconsider using that, but for now it's fine. Put it in the middle. I'm always starting with circles, I don't know why.
Valentina is asking, is there a chance to hear Melanie's presentation? So I don't know if the talks at Awwwards are recorded and after made available on the web, maybe. Sorry, Valentina, I'm not sure. But Awwwards, they don't live stream the talks because they want to keep it exclusive. Like attendees, they pay the ticket to enjoy the experience. So they want to keep it exclusive, which I can get.
How much time do we have left?
Okay, so it's 42, and we should stop in 12 minutes.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's more than enough.
No, I'm not mixing German terms in here.
What is this?
It says "Los geht's."
Los geht's.
Let's go.
Really? It means let's go?
Yeah.
That's weird because it's very close and also completely different. It's like reversed.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it animated already.
Yeah.
You just tap the screen and it gets all red.
It will explode.
Yeah, or it just shrinks down to black.
Okay.
Yeah. That's nice.
Cool. Let's go. Kevin is asking maybe you could customize the messages before you share them. Yeah?
Yeah, this is something I would love to
It
do.
should be the V2.
Yeah, you see
Version
it.
2.
You see it up here. I had something like comments, or you can type, or a search in case this is a user-generated pool of expressions for the future.
Denisa is asking, where exactly in Berlin is this happening? I have no idea. Where are we?
And we are in Mitte.
Mitte. Okay. So that's the name of the district. This is Christian's dog. I was talking about Christian there. That's his dog. Is there a way for website header to be fixed? It's coming very soon, Livan. Very soon. And so right after, let me check the schedule again so I don't say anything stupid. So it will be in about 15 minutes. We will welcome Daniel Kluwer. I saw him, he's there. I can see him now. And Daniel, he will be back with Rufus. Okay. And he's a local designer, so he will share what he's working on, maybe give some feedback on XD, like you, Melanie. And I will be back with Lance Wyman, the legend, who designed some icons for you, but we will talk about his work also, his philosophy. I mean, he has a lot to share. He's just awesome. And Vitaly Friedman, and I saw him also like walking, so he's in charge of Smashing magazine. He's a very, very good web designer too. He knows everything about CSS, even coding. So maybe we'll talk a little bit about coding with Vitaly. Don't be scared.
It's a very expressive, very impressive lineup today.
Yeah.
Or in these 2 days. Yeah.
And we will end with Koivin live from the stage, hopefully, if we can make it work. We will see. Huh? We will see if it works.
So I'm dropping this one so we don't have it in the preview of the prototype.
Do you design for websites sometimes?
I do, yes.
Yeah. So Helly's asking, do you recommend the use of hero images? You know, like the hero picture.
It depends.
Okay, so when should you use a hero picture?
I think if you want to sell something right away, or if you want to welcome the user in a nice way, you should show it. In general, it's a nice, like, if it's a portfolio, it's a nice hello. You know, you get a glimpse of what's going on there just right away.
Okay.
I know that there was those discussions years ago, you know, with the things above the fold, and users don't scroll. I'm not going into this discussion today. I don't believe in that. But of course, whatever you have there right away, it's very visible. It's very probably that people will click.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
But they can do some user testing. That's even with XD, like you can do one version with a hero image, one without, and compare how users behave. Do they click or do they scroll? It's easy to test.
I actually love user testing sessions because people are so straightforward and honest that it sometimes even hurts. So, at least that happened to us.
So someone says, I never go to bed if Adobe XD is live. So you won't sleep next week, because next week we'll be live with UX designers, live from San Francisco. Who will be there? Claude Pichet, another legend. Claude from San Diego, he will be back live. And he shared with me his idea. I mean, it was a great idea, but I forgot it. But it will be super cool. Then we have also a designer of Behance. So she's a designer at Behance.
Oh, that's nice.
And she will come live also, but she will work on a personal project. She does pictures of like flowers on people. I mean, like very artistic pictures, and she will design the experience like of what should be the website. So should be very good too. So yeah, make sure to come back next week. The schedule is already available. So if you go on behance.net/live, there is a schedule tab, and this is where you can find all the information about the upcoming lineup of guests and also the topics. No, it was a good idea, Kevin. It was a good one. Okay, we have 4 more minutes. You want to share the prototype?
Yes.
And see what's going on?
So if you push Command A, then you can see all the connections. Nice overview again. Let's do a last check.
You need to click on the home. No, make it the home. Here we go. It has to become blue. Why isn't it blue?
Why do I select it? No, it is. I was just not patient enough. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So let's go. You click. It does not work.
You need to tap on the bottom. That's
yeah,
it.
true.
That's why.
That's a stupid mistake.
Let's make it everywhere.
Let's go. Yeah. I have this one. This one. I actually really use the buttons, but if you swipe, it should be everywhere. You can go back and forth. And please, 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 the sharing push up. Yes.
Yeah.
That works.
High five.
And the cancel would then, let's say we link them back to the start because they were undecided and we don't like.
Oh, you know what you can do? Go back to the previous screen.
But then I just have one option, right? You can just go to this one or that one or that one because it doesn't know.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Push down and I want this one to...
Hi, Joel. Good to see you.
Slide left, slide
Right.
left, slide.
Oh.
Let's give it a try. No, that's the wrong side.
For the first one, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was when you were coming back.
No. So now it works. I will just share it, no matter if it's perfect or not.
Let's publish it.
Publish prototype. Allow comments, of course.
Yeah.
See? Typing.
Okay.
Create public link, yes.
If you can send it to me by email also after.
Yes, I will definitely do that.
Okay, cool. So this is what happens when you share the link online. This is the experience, and you can try everything, and you keep all the transitions. You can show it to a user. Awesome. And you can also leave comments. So you can say, whoa, so cool. And you can pin it now and say, okay, this is what I like. This is what I mean. That's so cool. And you can reply, you can resolve. So you have all this conversation going on the prototype. Thanks, Melanie.
Thank you so much.
Mission accomplished.
It was great again.
Good job. Yeah, let's all say thank you to Melanie, for playing the game, being live with us for 2 hours in XD. Now we want you to download the icons, and the link is still in the chat. We will still be live for a few hours. We welcome Daniel in about at the top of the hour, so in about 6 minutes. He will be back with Rufus, and then Lance Wyman will be live with us for 1 hour, Vitaly Friedman, and a live conference with Koivin live from Awwwards in Berlin. Okay, I wish you the best for the talk. Melanie.
Thanks a lot.
What time is the talk?
Around 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay,
yeah.
So you still have 2 hours to relax and be ready. How can they follow you? Where is the best way?
It's Twitter in best case.
Twitter is the best for you?
Yeah. Yep, I stay in contact with people there. It's just my name.
And hopefully the talk will be recorded and available at some point.
I hope so too. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, okay. And what else?
The socks. Yeah, we need the socks.
Yeah, before going on stage.
We'll go pick them up later. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks again. I really want you to understand that you can download all the icons today from Lens, Bureau District. You use the one by Lens in a very good way. And I will make sure to show him. So remember to share with me this link by email, because I want to show it to Lens. And also Anton and Irend, they are also speaking today. It wasn't planned.
I was wondering if it's a surprise or not, but it was a great surprise.
It's unfortunately another speaker who couldn't come. And the organizers were like, "Oh, God, what should we do?" And turning around, they were coming for the live stream actually.
Yeah.
And when the conference knew, they said, "Oh, can you go on stage?" So, okay, yeah, we can talk. So that's good. We have awesome speakers today. Thanks again, Melanie.
Thank you.
You were
Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, and thanks for this great experience in XD. It was awesome, and the next stream margin. So stay tuned on behance.net/live. We will be back in about 5-6 minutes. Okay, so just stay here. Okay, see you soon.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Bye bye.